Hey everybody, Tony George. A update on Friday for college football Saturday, a weekend update for the website as well. Let's get in a couple of leans here along with a free play in college football for Saturday. These are lines based on Friday. But nonetheless, we'll tell you what's going on over at the website here in a minute. How you can get a free $60 and an additional 10% discount I'm going to give you off the Gridiron Six Pack Show, which you need to tune into. There's 6 free plays on there. It went 6-0 last week, right here on this YouTube channel. But nonetheless, stay tuned for that because you need to invest this weekend. We got our NFL Game of the Year, an 8-unit position. There's one and one only a year. Some years they don't have one. Got one here this weekend. Top play on Saturday as well. A great weekend to jump on board in the football arena. Let's get it done. Let's score out. All right, let's talk about a couple of games I have leans on. I almost put this one out as a premium play, both the free play and this one. I wanted a smaller card because we got our butt kicked last week in college football after winning some big money here the previous 2 weeks. So we slowed down a little bit as promised. But nonetheless, I kind of like Iowa State against BYU if it stays under 3. Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa is no joke to play in. It's Snake Pit. Been there about 20 times. They're off a bye week. They got the better quarterback. BYU was outgained in that border war, interstate war with Utah, big emotional win. It's not the first time BYU's been outgained this year and still won. Matt Campbell's a good coach. I think Iowa State might get him. I don't think BYU remains unbeaten. FYI. Another one I like, Jim Moore has got himself a little bit of a ball club up there with the Huskies at UConn. I kind of like him against Rice. Laying around 10-ish. These are leans. We're not betting Grandma's farm. We're not selling the bonds and the kids' college funds. They're leans. Okay? Now, the free play here, what in the world is Texas doing laying 7 on the road? I like Mississippi State in this game. Matter of fact, Mississippi State has a better quarterback. Blake Shapen at home, their home field's worth a full 2.5, 3 points. Cowbell heaven down there, come on. I mean, you struggled in an overtime win against a mediocre Kentucky team where you were outgained 395 to 179. And Manning went 12 for 27. That's less than 50% completion rate for 132 yards. By the way, Shapen last week against Florida had 324. And Mississippi State plays tight games. Every game they've been in this year has been a one-score game, except one blowout loss at Texas A&M, which can happen to anybody. Give me Mississippi State plus the number. Over at the website, we have a free $60 link in the description below. If you've never been a member of Docs, there's no obligation or hassle or anything. Expand the description below the video or docsports.com, upper left-hand corner of the website. There's a tab that says free 60. We'll park it in any new account. Put it towards the weekend package. I think they're like $90. All my football. We opened up with a win on the over in the Thursday night game. By the way, nice job by Carson Wentz, huh? Oh, man. Terrible job by Minnesota in that game. Terrible job. But nonetheless, we got the win on the total. They're a 4-unit winner. We have an 8-unit game of the year on Sunday on a 3-pack. And on Saturday, last week, we got our bus handed to us on Saturday. I'm not happy, but I'm still pissed. And the 2 weeks previous to that, we cashed a 7 and a 6-unit play and had winning cards. So we're off a bad week. We have a 6-unit top play on an under-the-radar game with a weak line and 2 others, a total and another side play. And then, so that's 14 units and 2 top picks. We've had 8 top picks in all sports combined over the last month, and we've hit 6 of them. Come on. Go get that free $60. Now, an additional 10% off. The Gridiron Six-Pack Show, every week we have a different promo code, and it's 10% off any football package. Daily, weekend package, monthly package, whatever, from either myself or Griff Murphy. This week's promo code was Jimmy B10. Jimmy B10. In honor of my favorite cocktail, a Jim Beam. So yeah, Jimmy B10. Had a little fun with it. Is an additional 10% off in any package. There's a promo code box. You fill it in. It automatically takes 10% off. So take advantage of it. We've got the World Series going on. We've got the NBA underway. What a mess with this gambling saga in the NBA all over the news. A few bad apples can spoil the whole bunch, huh? Has nothing to do with a black cloud around sports betting. Has to do with the black cloud around a couple individuals that were just stupid and greedy. I mean, sad set of affairs. That's for sure. So nonetheless, and I always throttle back in the NBA. My first pick is Friday of the season. I've been waiting, watching, looking at some numbers. Knowing who's going to play right now is a big deal because one of the biggest issues with the NBA most time is the fake injury report you get and don't know about load management till last minute, and it's real hard to handicap a sport when you don't know who's playing. But early on here, everybody's playing, so for the most part. So we're up to speed there, and of course college basketball right around the corner. As well. I'm looking forward to that. NASCAR, Martinsville this weekend, always a great race to bet. There's 4 or 5 major players in that thing every year. Short track racing experts, drivers, and good teams for short tracks and pit strategies, and well documented. We always usually do real well at Martinsville, so we'll be looking forward to that. On Sunday, of course, the World Series is happening. What a great time of year. Go to Doc's and make some money.